Ilia Topuria just proved he's not just talk, he's a monster. Going up against Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title, everyone expected a war, but Topuria shut it down early. Charles came out with pressure, throwing those signature front kicks and trying to set up a takedown. But man, he left that chin hanging just for a second. That was all Topuria needed. He stepped in and boom, right hook, left hook, both clean as hell. Oliveira dropped instantly, flat on the mat. Mark Goddard didn't even hesitate, jumped in and stopped it right there. KO at just 2 minutes and 27 seconds of round 1. Cold. Ruthless. Topuria said he'd do it in 1, and he did. Ilia Topuria is now your new UFC lightweight champion. And trust me, the division just got a new killer at the top. The belt is in Spain now. Alexander Pantoja vs Kai Kara-France. In the co-main, Alexander Pantoja once again showed why he's one of the most complete flyweights on the planet. Kai Kara-France came in with serious power, but Pantoja's game plan was flawless, mixing in strikes, timing the takedowns, and keeping pressure on. By round 3, it was clear Pantoja was taking over. He got Kai's back during a scramble and didn't waste a second, locked in that rear naked choke tight. Kai tapped at 155 of round 3. That's 4 straight title defenses now for Pantoja. Guy's a beast. Joshua Van vs Brandon Royval. This one was a surprise. Joshua Van stepped in on short notice and still gave Brandon Royval hell. Van's striking was sharp, calculated, and accurate. He picked Royval apart early, especially with those stiff jabs and counter-rights. Royval brought that chaos in rounds 2 and 3 like he always does, swinging wild, pressuring forward, but Van stayed composed. He tagged Royval clean a few more times and walked away with a well-earned unanimous decision. Beneil Dariush vs Renato Moicano. After more than 18 months away, Beneil Dariush stepped back in and did what he does best, grind it out. Moicano nearly had him in round 1 with that headshot, but Dariush recovered like a dog. Rounds 2 and 3 were all Beneil takedowns, control, smart striking. This wasn't flashy, but it was gritty and real. Unanimous decision for the vet and a solid comeback. Peyton Talbot vs Felipe Lima. This kid Talbot is real. Opened the main card and looked sharp everywhere. Great movement, solid grappling defense, and some nasty combinations. Felipe Lima came to wrestle, but Talbot stuffed it all and picked him apart on the feet. He walked away with the unanimous decision, and honestly, this dude's stock just shot up. Gregory Rodriguez vs Jack Hermansson. Robocop Rodriguez did what he does best, destroyed. He faked to the body and then launched a massive left hook that flatlined Hermansson instantly. No follow-up needed. KO in round 1 at 4:21. Jose Miguel Delgado vs Haider Emil. This one didn't even last half a minute. Delgado came out aggressive and landed a vicious flying knee that dropped Emil, then just swarmed with punches till it was done. TKO at 26 seconds. Lights out. Tracy Cortez vs Vivian Araujo. Solid 3-round scrap here. Tracy Cortez stayed sharp and technical, landed the better strikes, and kept her distance smart. Clean 30-27 unanimous decision. Terrence McKinney vs Borshev. Terrence T-Rex McKinney doesn't get paid by the minute. Shot in early, took Borshev down, and locked up a mounted guillotine like it was nothing. Tap came in 55 seconds. Another quick W for McKinney. Jacoby Smith vs Nico Price. Jacoby Smith is now 11-0 and climbing fast. He outworked Nico Price on the feet and finished the job in round 2 with a slick rear naked choke. Clean, dominant, and cold. Jonathan Dinas vs Alvin Hines. Opening the night, Jonathan Dinas outstruck Alvin Hines and kept control for 3 rounds. Not flashy, but smart. Unanimous decision win. So that's your UFC 317 full recap. Topuria gets gold, Pantoja keeps his crown, and new killers are rising up fast. Who do you want to see Topuria fight next? Holloway? Makhachev? Drop it in the comments below, and if you want real UFC updates with no BS, subscribe to Fight Night. We break the news fast and keep it real.